I'm with Gareth Crowder, who's Global Procurement Director at Zybrant and is also the Meetings Committee Chairman of the HBAA. So Gareth, tell me, how do we make sure that our venue members all get a fair chance of hosting one of our events so that they can showcase their properties?
Peter, it's a great question. Obviously one of the strengths of the HBA is its size, and the number of venues that we have involved in it is a key strength, but there are a limited number of events that we have across the year. There are different types of events. We've got the golf days, we've got the forums, we've got training, we've got the retreats. They all give an opportunity for someone to showcase their product. Nobody has more right or less right to showcase the product, and what we want to hear from is people who want to host the events, why they want to host the events, and what will make the events great, because the involvement of the venues is a big factor in making those events great. So if people can talk to us, tell us what they want to host, we're always there to listen. We can't promise everyone can get an event, but we can promise to involve people wherever we can.
Great. And what's the biggest challenge? Is it getting speakers or is it getting venues?
Well, from the previous question, venues isn't always a difficulty. Quite often if you want to hold it at a busy time, getting the right venue and getting a venue that's perfect for the event can be difficult. But also we've got masses of experts within the industry, and not everyone puts their hand up for speakers. If we could get more people putting their hands up and offering to speak and share their expertise around the industry, it would really help. So speakers are harder to get. Venues aren't always easy though.
Yeah. And is it important to work with new venues as they open? Or?
I think it is. I think it's important that we can work with new venues, but we talk about new venues, and it's not necessarily new venues to the whole of the industry, but also new venues to the HBAA. So we've got to get the balance right. There are also refurbishments and changes in brand, so it's important that across the business and across the events we get a vast mix of those people out there. So again, nobody's more important, but I think it helps the attendance as well. If we get something that people haven't seen before, something new, something fresh, something that people want to experience, then we're more likely to be pulled towards that.
That makes sense. And one of the questions I'm often asked is, why do we have so many events in London and the South East when we have members all over England, all over the UK?
Again, great question, and it's something that I'm often asked too. A lot of people are already doing business in those areas, and what's really important is we look at the attendance. The events have the most effect when we have the best attendance, and through sampling things within the regions we have good attendance for some meetings but not for others. So it's important that we work with people to work with their schedules, to work with them as a business, and to drive the attendance at these meetings up. So our greatest attendance is when meetings are in London and the South East, so that will be a focal point for our meetings, but we do hold them regionally when the time's right.
One thing I'm always interested in, Gareth, is what member firms get from their membership of the HBAA. How about Zybrant? What do they get?
We get a great deal, Peter. We get the chance to network with competitors, which isn't something that people always want to do, but we think is very important. We would like to understand the issues within the industry, common issues and things that we can develop. We also like to get that from our suppliers, and the fact that we can work together, all together, to make the industry better is huge. The training, the access to the training that we have, and also the meetings and the opportunities that we get through that are fantastic, and it's something that we really place a great deal of value on.
Thank you.
Thank you.